YouTube channel, and I feel like I have a lot of information to share about natural hair. And I get a lot of compliments about my hair all the time, and I have all these tips that I want to tell people, but it's too much to just say to them like in passing, so I decided to make a channel. So this first video is going to be about my natural hair journey and just how I got here. So first of all, I would say that people ask me all the time, like, how long have you been natural? And my answer is always,
all my life I had to fight.
So when I was little, I remember wanting to get a perm or a relaxer, and my mom would never let me get one. She has never actually had a relaxer in her whole life, and likewise, I have never had one. So I did beg for them though all the time when I was a kid. She just would never let me get them. So we'll start from childhood. So when I was younger, I can remember being obsessed with long hair, and my hair was fairly long. Like, I'll insert pictures, but it was probably like here-ish, I guess. And you know those big little plaits and stuff, my mama loved doing that, and I hated it. So I would ask for braids because it lasted longer and I didn't have to keep getting my hair done. And because when I got braids, you could actually see my length. So I wore braids a lot as a kid. And as I got a little bit older, she finally like flat ironed or hot combed my hair when I was in like the 4th grade. And I remember being so excited. Like, she did like one pass through and I ran to the bathroom and I was like, how long is it? How long is my hair? And yeah, I just had this obsession with long hair. So at that point, I started getting my hair pressed out. I would say all the way up through middle school, I would get it pressed. And I'll insert more pictures so you can see what it looked like during that time. I guess my hair was fairly healthy when I was a child, but like as I got to middle school and I started getting it pressed more and more often, my ends would be frayed, and it wasn't really healthy. So fast forward to high school, I think I saw a couple videos, or I just started seeing people wear their curly hair more, and I was like, I think I used to have curly hair. What does my hair look like? So as I started watching the YouTube videos, I realized, oh, you can do braid outs and twist outs and stuff like that. So I started embracing that more as I got in high school, and I didn't know it then, but looking back on it, it was kind of like a fail. Like, my hair had been so damaged that it wouldn't hold anything really. I would try to wear like my fro, and it would be straight in the front. It was always the front was straight, and I would just have straight pieces everywhere. And I had never had a relaxer, but my heat damage was so bad that my hair was straight. And the parts that weren't straight were like wavy-ish. So I didn't really know my texture. I thought that I had wavy hair. Like, you couldn't tell me anything differently. So I'm sitting here thinking I had wavy hair, and as I started to like really get into my hair and learn my hair, I realized that my hair was curly/kinky. So fast forward a little bit to about the 11th and 12th grade, that's when I started getting a little more serious. So I really started, doing research. I started buying products. I started learning about protective styling, things like that. But I still was getting my hair flat ironed a lot. It was kind of hard for me at first because most of my family members, they don't have as tightly coiled hair as I do. So my mom's hair, which I may insert a picture. Is long, and It's wavy, and it's just, the whole texture is just completely different from mine. And it took me a while to really learn to embrace it and love it, because my shrinkage, everything is just completely different from a lot of people around me, and I didn't really know how to deal with that and how to handle that. So it was a lot. It took a long time for me to even understand my own hair. So I would say 12th grade, when I was getting ready to go off to college, to the University of Alabama, I decided that I was going to really focus on my hair. So I know this sounds contradictory, but I dyed it blonde. So it was blonde. It was like a honey blonde sort of, and it was really bright at first. And I was like, I'm just gonna see how long I can grow my hair out from here. And I was all about like length, and I would wear it natural or curly sometimes, and then I would get it straightened sometimes, and I'll insert pictures of what it looked like. So it still had some of the heat damage from high school. It still had, and now on top of that, it had like a little color damage. I wouldn't say it was really damaged. It loosened my texture even more, so that some of those parts that used to be more curly had kind of loosened up a little bit. And I kind of liked that because it was easier for me to deal with. So then my freshman year in college, 2014, this is when I decided, you know what, heat is bad for my hair. And I remember I watched a video from Sunkissed Alba, and she was talking about how she did a no heat challenge. And so I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do that. So I really said, okay, I'm gonna do a whole year. And I don't know how, but I went a whole year without straightening my hair or using any heat on it. So this was the period of time where I was really like, I was on my own, you know, I was off at college, and I was just on YouTube all the time trying to figure out what to do with my hair, because I couldn't flat iron it anymore. And I think I flat ironed it, I had flat ironed it a couple times when I was blonde, but like after I started my no heat challenge, I didn't flat iron it at all, and I just started coming up with all these different styles and learning these different styles, seeing different styles, and my hair actually started growing. So I started learning about protective styling. I started doing deep conditioning, like all in the dorm bathroom. Yes, I was deep conditioning. I was that girl walking around with the shower cap on. So I also started to trim my ends. So I didn't have hair shears or anything. Like, I just had some paper scissors, and I would see these straight blonde pieces that would be hanging off, and I would just snip them away. And I'll insert pictures of what my hair was starting to look like at this point. So my hair got really healthy. My curl pattern was really nice. It was really defined. It wasn't like straight pieces everywhere. And my hair got really long. So by the time 2016 rolled around, I'll insert pictures. Most of the color had grown out. And after the color had grown out, it had gotten really long. And like I stopped using heat after my no heat challenge. I kind of realized like I don't really need heat as much as I thought I did. So I kind of went from all that straightening I did in high school to just maybe once or twice a year for special occasions, or just when I wanted to kind of see my length. So 2016, that's when my hair was really long. I'll insert a picture of like exactly how long it had gotten. It was really long. It was like the longest that my hair had ever been. Definitely in my teenage adult life, but maybe even in my childhood, because you know it was me taking care of it that had gotten it that long. And that was really exciting for me, because all through high school it seemed like it would never get past like bra strap length, but it was really getting down there. So I don't know why, but once my hair finally was starting to actually grow past its little set length, that's when I got the haircut bug. And I kept seeing like the Cut Life on Instagram. I kept following them and seeing all these women with like the short haircuts, and it was so pretty to me. So I did my research on tapered cuts. I'll insert pictures of when I actually cut my hair. I got it cut into the style I wanted. It was like a tapered pixie, and I got some more color put in, so it was similar to that blonde that I had before. I got the color put in, and you know, I let her straighten it, and then after that I would just wear it curly, and I loved it. I love short hair. I love the low maintenance of it. I loved it, everything. But my boyfriend at the time, he was like, I like your hair, but he'd just be rubbing my head, and he was like, can you not cut it anymore? I was like, okay. So I kind of thought about it, and I was like, well, I do kind of miss long hair. Like I couldn't do buns anymore, and like I can be lazy sometimes, and I like to do buns, and I just kind of missed how long my hair had gotten. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just grow it back out. And this would be an opportunity for me to see like how fast could I really grow my hair. Around 2016, December-ish, that's when I was getting ready to graduate. So I got more color put in because for some reason I wanted burgundy. I was just obsessed with burgundy at this point. So I got burgundy hair color put in. So after that, the burgundy was put on top of my blonde, and so over time it kind of started turning like this brown color, but it was never an ugly color. So I just let it stay and let it just grow out, and like now it's weird how it just grew out and it stayed pretty. My style is amazing. So now it's like brown, and then it gets lighter, and then at the ends you can kind of see the blonde. So that's the same blonde from when I had my pixie cut. It's just got the burgundy on top of it that has faded, and then my natural color, which is like a sandy brown, that's going in as well. So that's what my color is right now, if anybody was wondering. So yeah, for 2017 and 2018, I have been just growing my hair back. So I've been utilizing protective styles and, you know, deep conditioning. I don't really trim that much, but I'll do videos on like my hair care routines and stuff. But I wear a lot of wigs because they're so easy, and I like changing my hair. And in order to keep me from cutting my hair, I like to buy short wigs and just wear those from time to time to kind of give me a break from the same old. Or I might wear a long curly wig or a long straight wig to keep from straightening my hair. Just different things. And I'll do twists, I'll do braids. I've had faux locks a couple times. So that's just what I've been doing. And I'm going to do a length check in May, because that'll be 2 years after I've had my haircut. That's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to share my hair journey so that when I'm doing different things and doing these different videos, everybody can understand where I'm coming from and why I love natural hair so much. Just the struggles that I went through with my own hair, and maybe it can be a light for somebody else, like, hey, maybe I can stop straightening my hair. And yes, my natural hair is beautiful no matter what texture it is, no matter what society tries to tell me. So yeah, I'll probably have more videos up soon. I'm really excited. I've been wanting to do a YouTube channel forever. So bye.